Madam, recording in progress.
Sir, can you see the recording symbol, sir?
Already, yes, it's recording.
Okay.
Recording started.
Recording. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Arabian Toastmasters Club. Meeting number 457 is now in session. I am Toastmaster Vasanthi Sai Krishna, Sergeant at Arms of Arabian Toastmasters Club. Welcome all the members and guests to the proceedings of a virtual meeting. The mission of the Toastmasters Club is to provide a mutually supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. This is an educational program. Here, we don't discuss matters related to sex, religion, and politics. I request all of you to please put off your mobile phones or switch to silent mode. Any other electronic devices that can cause disturbance during this meeting. Also, please avoid cross-talking while the session is in progress. To lead us through the meeting, we have a doctor by profession, kind-hearted, clever, intellectual, and creative person. Her new hobby is doing gardening and conducting yoga sessions for kids. I call upon the vibrant and the most efficient Vice President Education of our club, Dr. Toastmaster Sheetal Agarwal, to preside over the meeting. Request all to give a thunderous round of applause to welcome the Vice President Education. Over to you, Toastmaster Sheetal Agarwal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vasanthi, for the delightful introduction. Dear Arabians and guests, very warm good evening to all of you, and welcome to the meeting number 457. Is there any guest to be introduced?
Yeah, I think we have a small guest, Toastmaster Arun Vasan's granddaughter.
Thank you. But she was disturbing my keyboard, so thanks. Yeah, she was around.
Welcome to our meeting. Now, I would like to call our vibrant and very systematic and a very punctual secretary, Toastmaster Ravish, to read out the minutes of last meeting, meeting number 456. Over to you, Toastmaster Ravish. Toastmaster Ravish.
I think he didn't join, dear.
I think he didn't join. Yes.
Yeah, he didn't. He's not yet.
Okay, so we'll move further. Dear Arabian, now it's almost 1 year that we are meeting virtually, and we are celebrating 1 year of the virtual Zoom meetings. Just thank you. Since last 1 year, our life is full of surprises, and we are living a very uncertain life. We are supposed to be prepared for any last minute change. Let me share my experience as a VP of the change. This time I planned the meeting in well advance, and I was relaxing that wow, all assignees agreed in one message, and we will have a very fantabulous show. But to my surprise, out of 3 evaluators, 2 evaluators dropped last minute, 2 assignees dropped last minute. The biggest surprise to me is today afternoon, our president messaged me because of some emergency work back in his office. He won't be able to attend the meeting. So can I preside it? I was like, what to reply? Somehow I convinced myself to preside this meeting. Still, we managed with the evaluators, with all the assignees. And all of a sudden, in the evening, I received a call from our table topic master, Toastmaster Levy. She is not keeping well on the health issue. I can't insist anyone to come forward and join the meeting. We all were discussing what to do. Should we postpone the meeting? Should we cancel the meeting? But as much I know, We Arabians, we always go as per our plans. We always work hard to execute any meetings, any gathering as per our plan. It is not our legacy. It is not our very common trend to cancel our plans, to change our meeting dates. When I was like about to take the decision to cancel, I was thinking what to do. Then all of a sudden, Toastmaster Ashik came forward and he accepted as a TT master. That time I realized we should trust ourselves. We should trust in our work. We should trust on our hard work. And if one door closes, definitely with your hard work and with your intense wish and desire, the other door will open up. I'm very much sure you all have experienced this kind of opportunity, this kind of change, or this kind of moment at one or the other phase in your life. Am I right?
Yes.
So trust in yourself and trust in your hard work. With this note, let us enter into our education session. To lead us our education tonight, we have a tall leader, a strong pillar of Arabian Toastmaster Club, always always ready to guide up, always willing to take any role, whether he is in the XCOM or not in the XCOM. He's always there to guide you. Whenever you call him, he will always guide you with his experience. He's very well known as a headmaster of our club. So please put your hands together to welcome our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Uman Thomas. DTM Uman Thomas, over to you.
Sorry to disturb.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Ravish is here.
Madam President, shall we go ahead or?
I think it's better we'll go with the minutes of meeting, and maybe after 5 minutes we'll go ahead with the education session. So Toastmaster Ravish, can you step forward and read out the minutes of the last meeting?
Yeah, hello. Am I clearly audible?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
just hold करना. Yeah. Sorry, I'm traveling, so just sorry. Minutes of meeting number 456, dated 5th May 2021. Arabian Toastmasters Club meeting number 456 was held on Wednesday, 5th May 2021, virtually over Zoom platform. Total 20 participants attending the meeting, including guests. Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Vasanti Sai Krishna called the meeting to order at 7:12 p.m. and read out the mission statement of the Toastmaster International. Club President Toastmaster Arul Shankar starting the meeting with a great message and introduced Toastmaster Libby James as Toastmaster of the Day. Toastmaster of the Day introduced Unity is Strength as theme of the day and then introduced all the assignees for the day. Winner for the best role player was Toastmaster Libby James. Toastmaster Rupa Avdhani was the grammarian and the word master who introduced the word imbue as word of the day. In prepared speech session, there were 2 speeches. Best speaker was Toastmaster Arul Shankar. After the break, table topic session was conducted by Toastmaster Nilesh Verma. Best table topic speaker was Toastmaster Rahul Agarwal. Evaluation session was conducted by Distinguished Toastmaster Oman Thomas. Best evaluator was Distinguished Toastmaster Suresh Kumar. For upcoming 2021-22 Arabian Toastmaster Club XCOM selection, our nomination chair, Toastmaster Saira Oman, had again requested all club members to submit their nominations for the XCOM role to be committed to the committee latest by 8th May 2021. Club President Toastmaster Arul Shankar informed the club about an update, that is, one of our ATC founding member, Toastmaster Jos Pakatil, has joined back the club and renewed his membership. Meeting was adjourned by President at 9:07 p.m. Thank you.
Are there any additions or
Thank-
deletion to this just read out meeting of the last meeting? Hearing none, I approve this as a true report of the last meeting. Thank you, Toastmaster Ravish.
Thank you, ma'am.
DTM Woman Thomas, now the floor is yours.
Thank
Please
you.
welcome our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Woman Thomas.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer, for that elated introduction. Fellow Toastmasters, a warm good evening to all of you. Hope you are all rejuvenated after the SATAC 2021 semifinals. As the Toastmaster of the day tonight, my job is to act as your host and make tonight's meeting a very interesting one. Today, as usual, we will have 3 interesting sessions, starting with prepared speech session, table topic session, and evaluation session. Theme of the day that I've chosen today is your only limit is you. Do you think you are more capable than what you believe? We allow doubts, fears, insecurities, and lack of self-confidence from achieving many things in our life. Actually, we are capable of much more. We are sometimes our own worst enemy. To overcome this, we need to take a honest assessment of what we are doing or not doing, that which is holding us back. This can come from introspecting our lives and identifying our obstacles. The reason you are where you are today is because of the decisions you took yesterday. Try to understand your passions, and that is the first step towards success. Always pursue your passions to achieve greater heights. Age is not a factor to be successful in life. Stop cribbing about age and time. When you excel in your work, your age is no bar. People will definitely follow you. If you are willing, the world is ready. If you are able, the opportunity will show itself. And if you will set aside your limits and excuses, there is no stopping you in fulfilling your dreams. One of the factors that restricts the realization of our full potential is the belief that we shouldn't aim for big goals. Dear Toastmasters, big goals attract big resources like magnets. There is nothing wrong in thinking big when you set your goals. But you need to remember that a goal and a dream are not always the same thing. The driving force behind your goal achievement is desire. You must desire your goals constantly, vividly, and with a burning passion. If you do that, you cannot fail to achieve them. Remember, your only limit is you. With that positive note, I would like to enter into the educational program of this evening. To help me conduct the education program, I have a talented team of assignees. I would like to introduce each one of them. As the general evaluator tonight, we have Toastmaster Prashant Karle. I would be introducing him in detail during the evaluation session. Toastmaster Prashant, can you please acknowledge your presence and explain your role as general evaluator?
Good evening to all.
Toastmaster Prashant. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Umang Thomas. for introducing me on this session. Good evening, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster and the dear guest. Today, I am the general evaluator for the today's session. For the benefit of us and especially the guest, I would reiterate my role as a general evaluator, which is divided into the three parts. One is to introduce the evaluator for the prepared speeches. Two is to call upon the tag team, which is timer, our counter, and the grammarian for the respective reports. And the third is I shall give my general evaluation for the overall meeting. Before I lead the session, I would refresh key aspect of evaluation when the time is given to me. But meanwhile, over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. As table topic master, we have DTM Ashik Nasir. I would be introducing him in detail during the table topic session. DTM Toastmaster Ashik, can you please acknowledge your presence and explain your role as table topics master?
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Good evening, Toastmasters. And as today, as a table topic master, I'll hope to make your today's meeting an interesting one, and hope to come back to you all with a great, enjoying a great session during the table topic session. With that, back to Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Ashik. As the grammarian and word master, we have a budding Toastmaster who is ready to take up any assignment. The best thing I've noticed about this Toastmaster is that he takes up any assignment with sincerity and dedication. May I request Toastmaster Abid Khan to kindly explain your role as grammarian and word master.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Greetings from my side. My role of my today's role in this session is the role of grammarian. Like any skills, public speaking is also one of the very important skills to grow in our life. And there are some, this public speaking skills is a combination of various other skills like sub-skills like knowledge, vocabulary, and one of the important skill is also a grammar, good grammar, uses of good grammar. So in today's session, I will carefully listen all the speakers, and I will note down various observations pertaining to their usage of pronunciation of any word, incorrect pronunciation especially, dropping an ending of any sentence or word. Apart from that, I will also note down some of the good idioms and phrases used by various speakers. And at the end of this session, I will submit my report to the evaluator. Upon calling upon to submit the same. And apart from that, I will also share one of the word of the day in this meeting, which I can share now only. So let me share my screen. Today's word is sagacious. So just give me a second. I'm just sharing that PPT. So are you able to see this word?
Yes.
Sagacious on the screen?
Yes.
Sagacious is a very nice word, which means that having or shown mental discernment or good judgment, or any wise decision, or any a person who has taken a shrewd decision. It's an adjective which can be used before noun. The synonyms of this word is intelligent, discriminating, acute, wise, prudent, foreseeing, and shrewd. I will also mention some of the antonyms of this word, that is dull, unintelligent, undiscerning, foolish, and idiotic. You can use this word as a noun also, like sagaciously you can use as an adverb, and sagaciousness you can use as a noun in a given sentence. I will also give you one or two examples of using this word, like they were sagacious enough to avoid any outright confrontation. Or you can say that he sagaciously handled the investigation of a big case during investigation. You can use this word in such a manner. So thank you very much, fellow Toastmasters, for giving me opportunity to present my report as a grammarian at the end of this session. Thank you very much.
You are still sharing the screen, Toastmaster Abid.
Okay, let me de-share it.
Thank you, our sagacious Toastmaster Abid Khan. As an counter, we have a past president of our club, and her new role is mentoring. She will ensure that her mentees delivers his or her speech with perfection. Her guidance had helped many Toastmasters to excel, especially in contests. May I request Toastmaster Sneha Suresh to kindly explain your role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for that wonderful introduction. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, a warm good evening to all of you. My role as our counter is to listen to speakers and take note of words and sounds used as verbal crutches such as and report them as our count. To count the words used as pause fillers during speeches such as well, and, you know, but, so, etc., and report them as fillers. To take note of the unwanted long pauses occurring during speeches and report them as pauses. I'll record the details and report the same when called upon by the general evaluator. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sneha. As timer tonight, we have a chemical engineer with masters in petroleum management. He is working for Sadara Chemical Company as senior engineer. Toastmaster Nilesh Verma, can you please explain your role as timer?
Yep. Good evening, Toastmaster of the Day and my fellow sagacious Toastmasters. My job as a timer is to keep track of the time for all the speeches and evaluation sessions. For prepared speeches, the time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. A grace period of 30 seconds shall be allowed on maximum time limit. I will change the timer card on 5, 6, 7 minutes, respectively green, yellow, and red. There would be no indication at the end of the grace period. For table topics, the time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes with an additional grace period of 30 seconds. Yellow light shall be shown at 1 minute, 30 seconds. For evaluation, the qualifying time is 2 to 3 minutes with a grace period of 30 seconds on either side. For table topic evaluation, time is 30 seconds per speaker to evaluate. So accordingly, we will define the overall time. And at last, I will report the exact time taken by each speaker at the end of each session when called upon to do so. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nilesh. Our Zoom master and vote counter tonight, we have a very enthusiastic person. She has been uploading all the recordings of our Zoom meeting on YouTube in spite of her busy schedule as a teacher in Al-Mutasam International School. Toastmaster Vasanthi, can you please explain your role as Zoom master and vote counter tonight?
Yes, sir. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. Good evening again, Toastmasters. My role as Zoom master and vote counter is to admit members to the meeting and assist members in the Zoom platform. launch the poll after every session and declare the results at the end of the meeting when called upon to do so. Thank you, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vasanthi. That finishes introduction of all my assignees tonight. Please give a round of virtual applause to all our assignees. Now, let us begin the education session, the prepared speech session. Tonight, one of our speakers is attempting to complete her level 1 project 4. The evaluator for the first speaker is Toastmaster Arun Vasan. Toastmaster Arun, could you please read out the purpose of the speech?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. Madam Toastmaster Rupa Avdani is attempting her fourth speech from level 1 project, level 1. And the purpose of this project is to learn or review basic research methods and present a well-organized, well-researched speech on any topic. The time allotted is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun. Speaker, may I request the speaker to pin the timer so that we can save time. Our first speaker tonight took a sabbatical from her professional life and has taken up a more important job, that is to take care of her 2 lovely kids. As her kids are becoming more and more independent, she is preparing for entrance examinations to continue her professional career. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Rupa Avdani. Title of her speech, Exploring Saudi Arabia. Exploring Saudi Arabia, Toastmaster Rupa Avdani. Rupa Avdani, can you please check your audio and video?
Am I audible and visible?
Yes.
I've pinned the timer.
Thank
So,
you.
okay. Can I start?
Yes, please.
Just imagine that you are on top of a mountain overlooking a beautiful scenery. Or maybe you are just relaxing in a resort, sipping your favorite cold drink. Aren't we all craving for this right now? Well, I surely am. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests, wish you all a nostalgic evening. Nostalgic because all these moments which I mentioned are nothing but memories of a bygone era. The era which we now call as the pre-pandemic era. 2 years back, if somebody would have asked me, Rupa, where do you want to travel? My preference would have been Europe, Georgia, Dubai, or at least Bahrain. Basically, anywhere and everywhere out of Saudi Arabia. The grass was always green on the other side. But this time, the situation is completely different. We are all trapped in our cages. So, for the first time in my life, I was forced to look into travel options within Saudi Arabia. Let me tell you, I was pleasantly taken aback by the amazing tourism potential that Saudi Arabia has to offer. Don't believe me? Let me take you through my presentation, and you certainly will. Welcome to Rupa's official site for Saudi tourism. As I said, Saudi Arabia is not just about deserts and camels. It goes way beyond it. Did you know that Saudi is 4 times as massive as Spain? And it provides large geographical contrast ranging from high green mountains to sand dunes to coral reefs. You name it, you have it all. Unfortunately, there is no public transportation available in Saudi. So either you can catch a local flight or rent a car to move around in Saudi Arabia. From a tourism perspective, these are the 4 major cities of Saudi: Riyadh, Jeddah, Abha, and Al Ula. Let me take you through them one by one. Riyadh. We know that Riyadh is the capital city of Saudi Arabia. It is home to some bustling bazaars, skyscrapers, and natural wonders. What can you do in Riyadh? Number 1, visit Mazmak Fort. As you can see in this picture, it is constructed with mud and brick. It holds a beautiful museum inside that showcases the entire history of Riyadh. The next is Dera Square, popularly called as Chop Chop Square because public executions such as beheading takes place over there. It is quite a sensitive spot and hence people are expected to behave respectfully. This is an iconic structure of Saudi. It's called Sky Bridge at the Kingdom Center. Constructed with steel, it is a 99-storied skyscraper which resembles a bottle opener. A must visit in Saudi. Next, Edge of the World. As you can see, this is a huge rocky cliff that overlooks a massive desert plain visible as far as your eyes can see, hence aptly called Edge of the World. Surprisingly, this entire landscape turns green during rainy season. Next up, Jeddah. Jeddah is the second largest city of Saudi. Things to do here is visit Al Balad. This is a UNESCO World Heritage City and one of the most beautiful cities of Gulf monarchies. As you can see, it consists of vibrant buildings with colorful windows and narrow streets. This place is bustling with great local life. Red Sea. Jeddah is located on the shores of this pretty untouched Red Sea. Hence, Jeddah has a great coastline with some amazing beaches where you can rejuvenate yourself. Al-Baba crater. This crater is located around the Taif area. It is believed to have been formed by a meteorite impact, a natural wonder which you must all visit. The floating mosque, also known as Al-Rahma Mosque. It is a symbol of Islamic architecture. This mosque is first of its kind in the whole world to have built upon the surface of the sea. It exists for more than 3 decades now. What a marvelous architecture. Next, Abha. This city is a mountainous area which is filled with lush green hills and some striking local architecture. What can you do in Abha? Visit Rijal Alma Heritage Village. This is one of the most famous places of Saudi. It contains a museum inside and also provides many viewpoints from where you can click great pictures. What more do you want? Quite an Instagrammable place, I must say. A trip to Abha is incomplete without this iconic cable car ride. This ride provides you with a panoramic view of the surrounding Sarawat Mountains. Last but not the least, Al Ula. This city is one of the oldest cities of Arabian Peninsula and it is home to Hegra, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. What you can do here is visit Elephant Rock. As you can see, this entire structure resembles that of an elephant with its trunk and a body, hence called as an elephant rock. This is a geographical marvel which is set in the desert sands. Last but not the least, palm trees and the fragrance of citrus perfumes which fills the air. This place is a treat for your senses. Until the world gets back to normalcy, why don't we explore this beautiful country of Saudi Arabia? Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
KTM woman, please unmute yourself.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupa. I'm sure many of our Toastmasters will request you to share your presentation, because right now we are confined to Saudi Arabia. We are not able to leave Saudi Arabia. Many people will request it, sure, for sure. May I now request the timer to please present his report?
Yes, good evening again. So time taken by Toastmaster Rupa is exactly 7 minutes 30 seconds.
So that saved us. We will have a best speaker tonight. And our Zoom master is relieved from the poll because we have only one speaker tonight. But however, before we break for 10 minutes, let us hear from a young lady who is now in India and has been very active throughout the year to make our club's presence felt in the social media. Her services were recognized by our division director, and she is also the PR manager of Division Health. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Sankita to introduce a book. Toastmaster Sankita?
Hope I'm audible,
Yes,
visible.
sure.
Awesome. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. It's great to see you all after a very long time. The book that I'm going to be introducing today, as you can see on the screen, is Kafka on the Shore by Murakami. He's a Japanese writer, Haruki Murakami. It's easier to be bewitched by Murakami's fiction than to figure out, how he accomplishes the bewitchment. His narrations tend to be a bit passive, and the stakes in many of his plots remain obscure. Yet, the undercurrent of any book that you take of his is nearly irresistible. And we readers, we emerge several hundred pages later as if it's from a trance. Now, Kafka on the Shore is no exception. And this time, usually most of his books have always these main leads or characters as 30-plus-year-old men. However, this time, it's a runaway boy who is only 15 years of age, named Kafka Tamura. Now, Kafka is fleeing his father, a man whose shadowy hostility takes a form of a prophecy, which says that Kafka will kill his father and put his mother and older sister, whom both of them vanished when the boy was 4 years of age, in a compromising position. Now, Kafka relates his adventures in chapters that alternate with another character, that is of a Satoru Nakata, an elderly man. Now, when he was 9, that is this elderly man, Nakata, when he was 9, near the end of World War II, Nakata was part of a group of school children who, while on a school trip in the local woods, inexplicably lost consciousness. And when he came to weeks later, Nakata had lost all his memories and his ability to read and write and most of his intelligence. However, on the upside, he acquired the ability to talk to cats, which we can't comprehend at all or even relate to. Now, the story, of course, is a very old tale in contemporary trappings. Can Kafka escape the legacy of violence he had inherited from his father, the DNA that he equates his fate with? Now, the question has resonance for Murakami, who is keenly interested in his country's role in World War II. Towards the end, deep in a forest, Kafka will encounter 2 imperial soldiers who stepped out of time during the war because they couldn't stomach the kill or to be killed nature of their lot. They haven't aged, but they haven't lived as well. This weird, stately urgency of Murakami's novel comes from this occupation with such internal problems. You can assume that each is a drama acted out within a single psyche. In each, a self lies in pieces and must be put back together. A life that is stalled must be kick-started and relaunched into the necessary process of change. And that is something that all of us can associate with. For example, whether it be Toastmaster Rupa or even myself, as I've kick-started and relaunched my educational career once again. For me, the best part of this book wouldn't be the plot, but the beautifully written style of Murakami. I literally lingered around some sentences over and over again because just they were so perfectly written and satisfying and something that we can associate personally in our lives with. For example, there's something that literally connects with me from this book. I want you to remember me. If you remember me, then I don't care if everybody else forgets. No matter how much time passes, no matter what takes place in the interim, there are some other things which we can never assign to oblivion, memories we can never rub away. They remain with us forever like a touchstone. And this is something deeply touched within me because many times we definitely miss a lot of different things in our lives, but it must be a part of our fate to lose the connection and probably reconnect in the future. A lot of things in our lives are elusive too, and things don't always have to make sense. Hence, for this book, it's fine that if you don't reach a conclusion, maybe it doesn't even have a conclusion or a resolution. The recurring themes of melancholy and loss were quite interesting, as Murakami seems to be intent on exposing the truth of our reality, of our society, that although joy is something that we all strive for in our life, loss and alienation are inescapable. Now, whether you have a Murakami collection at your home or a newbie to his works, Kafka on the Shore is a fantastic starting point to dive into his mastermind. This is undoubtedly a page turner and a metaphysical mind bend to sink your teeth into. Beautiful, haunting, and with no real solutions to many of the riddles that scattered in the novel. As Murakami states in an interview, the secret to understanding Kafka on the Shore is to read it several times. And I have no doubt that I will be reading this sometime in the near future. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sangeeta. We were not having this introduction of book for a long time. Thank you very much for introducing book at a very short notice and even skipping your classes. Thank you so much, Sangeeta. It means a lot. May I request our table topic master, have you finalized the table topic speakers? Table topic master, DKM Ashik Nasir.
Yes, Toastmaster Oman, I think today we have a less people. I would say that except few people, I'm going to choose all the people, except the table Toastmaster today, only the table topic. We will have 8 table topic speakers. Those who are exempt, only the table topic evaluators are exempted from it, and the grammarian. Other than that, all are selected. Is it okay for all of you all?
Yeah, please exempt me because I have my classes also side by side.
Okay, Sangeeta is also.
I'm sorry.
No issues at all.
So do we have 8 speakers?
Then there will be 7 speakers only. What I want
we can always choose the evaluators and the grammarian also. Okay. So we have 10.
Okay.
So because we can in the first 5 we can have DTM Suresh, and next 5 we can have Toastmaster
okay.
Rahul. Is
Okay.
it fine?
Noted. Toastmaster of the day, then I will be only the people who are exempted are the table topic evaluators and the timer. 3 people will be, and Toastmaster Sangeeta because she is requested. Other than that, all are selected.
So how
for the
many
table
speakers
topic.
are there? How many speakers are there?
When 2, 3, 4, 5.
Better, no, let me just note down the names, no? So it will be easy for
Okay.
me to mention the timing
Okay.
against each, no?
Okay, Toastmaster Saira, Toastmaster Vasanti, Toastmaster Sneha, Toastmaster Arun
Slow,
Vasan.
slow, slow,
Sir,
slow,
can you go
slow,
first,
slow.
Okay.
sir? Otherwise, please type it in the chat, sir. We will note down.
Okay.
Because I
No,
too-
no, I will put it in the chat.
Yeah, it is a better
Okay.
idea.
I just wanted to know how many speakers are there so we can assign equally to the 2 evaluators. There are 2 evaluators for table topics. So you need to tell me the how many. One is Toastmaster Rahul and the other evaluator will be DTM Suresh Kumar.
We will have 10 speakers, no issues at all.
10 speakers. First 5 will be by Toastmaster Rahul
Mm.
and the next 5 will be by DTM Suresh Kumar. DTM
Yes.
Suresh, you are aware of it?
I'm now aware.
Okay. That's the
Thank you.
table topics.
Okay, I'll put the names.
Okay. Now we will, if can we break for 10 minutes or shorter? Can we join at 7:55? We have 8 minutes. Is it fine? We are lagging behind by 7 minutes. 7:55. Can we join back?
Okay.
Sure,
Yes.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. 7:55. We'll join. Now the floor is open. Let's have the main thing. Enjoy.
Good evening, all. Good evening, everybody.
Good
Sorry for
evening.
joining late.
Good evening. Good evening. sir.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Sorry to
How are
disturb.
you?
Good evening, everyone. Sir, Toastmaster DTM Oman, sir. So the poll should be for the table topic. It should be 2 polls or can include in 1 poll.
You can ask our presiding officer.
Yeah, Sheetal, Toastmaster Sheetal. The poll.
Yeah, will be 2 poll. Will be 2 poll.
Okay, dear. Okay, thank you.
So that we can have more certificates to encourage our members.
Sangeeta, do you want to
Yes.
participate? I can back out.
That's not the thing. No, I am luckily on a 5 minutes break in my class. So I'm like chilling here now. I have to get back.
I think
know, I know.
if everyone is present now, we can have a group photograph also.
Yeah, sure.
Because almost all the cameras are on.
Abid Khan, Rupa.
I can hear everything that's happening. So don't worry, even if people are not on now,
Toastmaster,
I can
Toastmaster Nilesh, you can stop the timer screen and come in the photograph.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah.
Toastmaster Sheetal, is it only for the winners, right? Like poll certificates should be presented only for the winners of the team,
Yes.
not for
Yes,
the
yes.
participant.
No.
I'll do accordingly. Thank you.
Toastmaster Rupa and Toastmaster Abid Khan, can you please put on your camera?
Sheetal, it's fine. It's fine.
Toastmaster
No, even if they don't come, they're on the break, right? I'll be in the meeting throughout the entire time. So 1 year is here. So towards the end, I'll take a screenshot. Not a problem.
Yeah.
Multitasking.
Yes.
Only Rupa's left.
Toastmaster Abid is here.
Yeah.
Abid is, yeah, that's what only Toastmaster Rupa.
Okay, I'll anyways take a screenshot now.
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Thank you. Worst case scenario, if Rupa doesn't come or I can't take one with her, I'll Photoshop her.
Options are all available. Toastmaster Arun, when are you coming back? Arun, was it?
Yeah, I have think your chat is being disabled. I think if you can.
I am on now. I will take your motivation which you gave today in the beginning. Let the Almighty decide when I come back. The latest package which I got is for Uzbekistan, Tashkent. About 2.4 lakhs.
2.4 lakhs.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Quarantine in Saudi Arabia. So, I'm in
You
no
have to
hurry.
quarantine in Saudi Arabia for 7 days.
Yeah, I mean, the price is inclusive of that. So I'm
No, you
just
don't
taking.
have to. No, you have taken the vaccine, right?
I took one here. So I don't know whether it will be accounted or not. So let's wait and see.
You took Covishield.
Yeah, COVID. Yeah.
And
But
you have
they
given
are-
in the passport number, right?
Yeah, I gave the passport number.
Okay, that's good.
But I still not recognized this one.
It's still not recognized. Only AstraZeneca is recognized.
They're saying it's not Oxford AstraZeneca.
I have 50% recognition at least.
Arun Hasan sir, special request. Please send us a process how you can reach Saudi and all the process which you are going through. It
When
will
I
be
come back, I'll
helpful for us,
put it on
please.
Facebook. When I come back, I'll put that on Facebook. All my experience with the cost included.
Details.
And then but it's really what do you call? You can't trust these guys. They say it very openly. We'll take your money if any changes. No refund.
No
So
refund.
honestly, no refund, no refund. You know Faninder, no? Woman knows very well. It was Faninder Kumar. He is planning to come like that. He only suggested that to me. He's going to trust
What about
Delhi.
Maldives?
Maldives is stopped. No visa for Indians, I believe.
Jordan is another option, I think.
Which one?
Jordan.
Honestly, I don't want to go any of these places. I want to go with my wife to a place which is very safe and reach. Otherwise, I'll be safe and Chennai. Take it easy.
What makes you think Uzbekistan is more safe than Jordan?
Pardon?
What makes you think that Uzbekistan is more safe?
No, I just said there is an option available in with the travels guys. They are very, what do you call, enthusiastic, sagacious.
But master should note it.
So that also. So
No, the price what you said is for 2 persons or for 1 person?
one, Mr. Uman. I know you.
5 lakhs for 2 persons. Huh?
Yeah. If you have a baby or something, maybe 2 to 11, they have little less. Some 20,000, 30,000, it will be less. Otherwise,
Okay. That's.
if you want, I'll send you that, this one by WhatsApp.
No, but then if I'm in India, I will surely take your advice.
You can forward to others.
No, yeah, please share it.
From Kerala.
Okay.
Forward to me, Arun, if you can.
At least
Yeah, sure.
it will encourage not to travel us.
Looks like Arun, you have to charge something.
No.
It's free, yeah.
Uzbekistan, Arun, with your vegetarian food habits, you wonder if you get food there.
Very true.
I have absolutely no idea of, I'm not at all interested to go to Uzbekistan or anything. Don't get me in trouble. Even Faninder was very clear. He said, Arun, I'm forwarding you. If it happens, okay, don't come back to me saying that I counted on you and then I have got you in trouble, so leave it alone.
Toastmasters, we will start in 1 minute. Huh?
Yeah, Toastmaster of the day. Actually, no, I have removed the sticker from the camera and now I'm struggling. I don't know.
Go to the
For the
virtual
photograph
background.
now it's not
go
getting.
Go to the virtual background. Close your camera. Close your camera with the sticker, and then go to virtual background. On the side there will be a virtual background.
I'm in virtual background already, and
yeah, go down. Maybe the virtual background go down. There will be you may not be seeing on the screen. If you go down, it will be there. Those screens. Are you okay with it?
No, I am now getting message. No, your device does not support virtual background. I don't know what went wrong. Oh, okay. Look like now. Oh, no. Yeah. Okay.
Dear members, already the list is there. The group 1 table topic speakers as well the group 2 speakers on the chat. Please kindly go through. Dear host, I need the screen sharing option.
Yes, sir. Give me a minute, please. Yes, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay. Can we start the next session?
Still not, I'm not able to share it.
Oh,
Let me check.
Toastmaster Vasanthi, you made Toastmaster Raghun Vasan as a co-host.
Okay.
Please make the Toastmaster Ashik as a co-host.
I'm on the way. Yeah. Done.
okay. Welcome back. Now let us enter into the next segment of the meeting, which is the most interesting session. That is table topic session. To conduct table topic session, we have a soft-spoken person who has gained immensely from Toastmasters program. He was judged as the most improved Toastmaster more than once in our club. He took up this assignment at the very last moment. Please help me welcome DTM Ashik Nazir to conduct the table topics session. The stage is all yours, DTM Ashik.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, for this wonderful opportunity, and good evening, Toastmasters. Because we all are familiar with the table topic, so I didn't need to repeat that thing. Only just the timing requirements already been mentioned by our timer as well. So today we will have a nice topic and easy, and we will like to what you feel about it. It's a very, I'm like to just give some topics which has been just as a practicing session for all of us, because we just came out of these our contests, and now we are all relaxing and just used to the topic, and we will enjoy it. So let me go into the thing today. Since we all are compared to the other meeting, we will have a short. So that's why I've selected most of our role players take into the count for the table topic session. So let's get going to the table topic session. And for the first speaker is Toastmaster Saira Omans. Toastmaster Saira Omans.
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes. Good evening.
Let me share the screen. The topic for you is today's. I hope is it the screen is been visible for you?
Not yet.
Yeah, it started. Yeah, it's just started.
Let me expand it.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. Toastmaster, Madam Toastmaster Saira Oman, for topic for you, the table topic is life without examination or examination without life is good for you. Comment. Again, I'll repeat, life without examination or examination without life is good for you. Comment. Madam Toastmaster Saira Oman, over to you.
Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, warm good evening to you all. Life without examination or examination without life. Definitely life without examination, because examining without life has no purpose. If you have a life, naturally there will be I'm assuming examination is, constant tests and trials in life. I'm taking it in that sense, or I'm not clear whether you meant it in the educational side or the other way. So I'm taking it as, facing trials and tribulations in that way. So definitely when you face challenges in life, definitely you will go ahead and you will have a life. So I hope I got the point right, because I was not very clear about what you meant by examination, whether it's the school examination or the other one. So that if it is, I take, as I said, I'm taking examination as the struggles we faced in life and the trials and the tribulations. Then definitely when you face situations like that in life, definitely life will, you will have a life, because once you have those experiences, you learn from it and you better yourself and go ahead in life. So definitely I would go for the first topic, that is definitely have examinations without, have life without examinations, because that will definitely be a better option for me. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Sairaman, for that sharing your experience. Because as a teacher, as a the Toastmaster, you have nicely shared your experience on this topic. Let's move on to our second speaker, Toastmaster Vasanthi.
Yes, sir.
Toastmaster Vasanthi, you are there? Okay. Your topic is, let me Toastmaster Vasanthi, your topic is why people say hard work pay more than the smart work. Explain. I'll repeat. Why people say hard work pay more than the smart work. Explain. Over to you, Madam Toastmaster Vasanthi.
Yes, good evening, everybody. Good evening again. Yeah, why people say hard work pay more than smart work? Yeah, people should do all the time hard work, because nowadays in the pandemic we cannot go out and take food, go for dinners and lunch and everything. But I cannot simply say, when my kid came to me and asked, "Mummy, I'm hungry," I cannot just show the pictures of so many dishes with so many dishes of their own favorite food. But I have to do so much of hard work if they wanted the treat. So obviously hard work should pay. I think I have understood the topic well. Why people say hard work more than smart work? I am just distracted, but yeah, I hope I trust I'm on the line. I understood the topic very well. Yes, whenever I cannot even say the same thing when my husband asks me something to iron his dress or press his dress and something. I cannot even share the pictures. Also, I have to do the work. So I really trust and I believe hard work pay more than a smart work nowadays. It's really needed. Hard work is essential. So I trust the topic and I believe the topic, and I really hope I'm on the topic. And over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vasanthi, for sharing your experience on this topic. It's a good attempt. Wish you all the best. And let's move on to our third speaker, Madam Toastmaster Sneha. Ma'am, are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, let me share the screen. Madam Toastmaster Sneha, your topic is money can solve all your problems. Do you agree? Why? I'll repeat. Money can solve all your problems. Do you agree? Why? Over to you, Madam Toastmaster Sneha.
I do not agree with the topic that money can solve all problems. Toastmaster, table topic master, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, good evening. I think the best example to give for this topic is the current times, during this pandemics. Has money really been able to solve all our problems? No, especially that we see where this pandemic has really it has struck rich and poor alike without any mercy. But are the rich people really been able to save themselves with their money? No. So there are many more things involved in life, I feel, that than money that really are important. Humanity. Those are things that we see that today, that in today's times, which are coming to help people. Unlike anything else. So having money is just not the only important thing in life. Money is an important factor. I wouldn't say it is not, but it is not the most important thing. There are many more important things which will help us during our difficult times. And that is friendships and people who are there to support us. So I don't agree with this topic that money is the most important thing in life. Over to you, Toastmaster, table topic master.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Sneha, for that wonderful argument for that particular your point of view. And let's move on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Arun Vasan. Toastmaster Arun Vasan?
Yeah, go ahead.
Good evening. Okay, let
Good
me
evening.
share the screen. The topic for you is, if you want to change your time in your life, what do you want to change? Let me repeat, Toastmaster Arun Vasan. If you want to change your time in your life, what do you want to change? Over to you, Toastmaster Arun Vasan.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and good evening, Table Topics Master. If I want to change something in my life, what is that I want to change? Honestly speaking, I have always advocated and told everyone that whatever happens, you have to take it in the right sense. You have to take it that this is a part of your life, and you need not really fight about it or grudge about it. You should have what is that called basic equanimity to accept the good or bad, the profit or loss, ups and downs. No need to make a big hue out of it or make a big thing out of it. But still, the topic demands that I should say something, that if I can change something. There's probably one thing that I have always regretted, and I think still, since you all are my close friends, I can always share with you. Going back to my college days, I finished my graduation, and I didn't go for post-graduation at that time. It didn't, kind of, let's say, I wasn't motivated enough, or I wasn't charged enough to go for it. It's something which something I regret that I have always been carrying. So if I can go back in time, if I could probably change that, I would have probably gone for a master's in engineering, if not, or a master's in management. Probably I would have done that if it's possible. But no regrets. I'm sure the Lord has been pretty kind to me, and even with that degree or with that the money would have been the same. The compensation which I'm getting is more or less the same, so no hard feelings there. So in short, I prefer to accept things as they are. It happens for a particular reason. Just pick up the positives and keep moving on, and enjoy life. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun, for taking us to your moment of your time. And let's move on to for the group final speaker for this, the group A, DTM Suresh Kumar. DTM Suresh, okay. Let me share the screen. The topic for you is, DTM Suresh Kumar, enjoy now and forget tomorrow, or forget today and enjoy tomorrow. Your opinion. Let me repeat, enjoy now and forget tomorrow, or forget today and enjoy tomorrow. Your opinion. Over to you, DTM Suresh Kumar.
If I was given a choice to enjoy now and forget tomorrow, or forget today and enjoy tomorrow, I would rather enjoy today and forget tomorrow. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. Life is full of moments, and every moment is precious, because once the moment is lost, it's lost forever. And we have no idea as to what life is going to offer and how the life is going to change in the next moment. So when you start making a conscious effort to enjoy the moment, then the next moment becomes more enjoyable, and the next moment becomes more enjoyable, and that's how life can become a huge chain of enjoyments and pleasures that takes us through the journey of life. But that doesn't mean that you should live life recklessly. But I'm trying to say that live life in such a way that every moment of your life is cherishable and enjoyable. Life is lived in its moments. That's what we often say, and we need to understand. Because if we forget the today and which is the present, while past is already history and future is uncertain, might end up being bitter in life. So it's always important to have, it's a present that God Almighty has given us, and the present should be beautiful. So let's not worry about the past or think too much about the future, but worry about the present that's in front of us and make the most of it. And that's exactly what we are doing in this pandemic. We do not know. Lots of people whom we just know recently have gone back home, and then they don't come back. But it's the journey that we have all together. We're all here today, this moment. Let's enjoy the moment. God only knows what is going to happen next because of these uncertain times, uncertain moments. So let's enjoy the process, enjoy every moment that we are together, and make the most of it, because life is beautiful. Table topic master.
Thank you, DTM Suresh Kumar, for that wonderful attempt. And let's move on to our group two. Our group two evaluator is DTM Suresh Kumar. And the first speaker for group two is Toastmaster Dr. Sheetal. Toastmaster Sheetal, you're there?
Yes,
okay. Okay, let me share the screen for your topic. Okay, your topic is, Toastmaster Sheetal, can you plan your future in this uncertain world? Agree or disagree? I'll repeat. Can you plan your future in this uncertain world? Agree or disagree? Over to you, Toastmaster Sheetal.
Table topic master and the fellow Toastmasters. Can we plan our future in this uncertain world? Definitely no. Because in this uncertain world, we should be prepared for the many surprises. We don't know at the very next moment what surprise we are going to get. But definitely, if we can't plan our future, but we can plan our steps in advance. We can prepare ourselves to face any challenge. We can prepare ourselves for the good time or the bad time, because the good time and bad time is just a mind game. So definitely we can't plan anything for us, but definitely we can enjoy those moments, whatever the moment come across in the uncertain world. For an example, see, when I came to the India during this pandemic, I came up with the plan that I'll come back to Saudi Arabia in August. But because of the daily changing guidelines, I'm not sure whether I can come back in the August, or I'm not sure that the things will go as per my planning. But definitely I'm prepared myself to face every challenge and to enjoy that challenge, whether it brings joy or whether it brings a sad memory to me. Because life is a journey. And definitely all time we don't go as per our planning, whether it's pandemic or whether it's a normal, whether it's pandemic or it's not a pandemic. It's not very much sure that every time we can move as per our planning. But if you are very much flexible, if you are ready to accept the changes, if you are ready to accept any situation, then definitely you will have a very good life, a planned life, a God's planned life, which you got the gift. Thank you, and back to you, TT Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sheetal. Let's move on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Prashant. Toastmaster Prashant. Okay. Let me. Are you there, Toastmaster Prashant?
Yes.
Okay. Let me share the screen. The topic for you is why goal is important for us. Comment. Toastmaster Prashant, let me repeat. Why goal is important for us. Comment. Toastmaster Prashant, over to you.
Good evening, everyone. The topic given to me is why goal is important for us. Yes, we know that the goal is the primary basis for us to lead a path. It is something like a parking slot. If there is no parking slot, the driver cannot understand where to park. So it is like a roadmap. So if we have a certain goal, then we can have a better planning. And based on the planning, we can have certain line of actions. In a life, we have major goal, and to achieve that major goal, we can have a certain small objectives. It is said that without goal, no measure of any success. In our practical life or in a professional life, if we have a goal, then accordingly all the planning and line of action can be taken up. So I firmly believe that no goal, no success. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant, for the wonderful attempt. And let me move on to our next speaker, DTM Oman Thomas. DTM Oman. Okay, let me share the screen. The topic for you is compliment or advice will change your life. Comment. DTM Oman Thomas, your topic is compliment or advice will change your life. Comment. Over to you, DTM Oman Thomas.
Thank you, Table Topic Master, hello Toastmasters and guests. Good evening. Advice will change my life. Why I'm saying this is, I was not a very good child. My children too, because I kept on advising them whenever they are going in the wrong direction. Maybe at times they used to react to me, but that did not stop me from advising them. Over a period of time, they too realized that the right path we have to follow and listen to the advice of the elders. So, dear Toastmasters, as a Toastmaster, as an elderly person or young person, listen to the advices, because the person who gives advice is for your benefit. Take it in the right spirit and see that you improve upon each time. That is the message that I would like to convey. Always take the advices in the right spirit. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, DTM Oman, for that sharing your experience. And let's move on to our next speaker, Toastmaster Rahul. Toastmaster Rahul, are you there? Okay. Let me share the screen. Okay. Our topic is, Toastmaster Rahul, what is the best skill that drive you to success? Toastmaster Rahul, let me repeat. What is the best skill that drive you to success? Over to you, Toastmaster Rahul.
Okay, am I audible and visible?
Yes.
Just give me a minute. Just I am connecting the time. I am not able to see the timer. Okay, I am able to see the timer now. Can I start?
Okay, go ahead. Please go ahead, Toastmaster Rahul.
I don't fear I was very sure about that. I never fear. As I moved through years, I realized I was lying to myself. Fear is as natural as any other feeling. Like we are happy, like we are sad, same thing, we are fearful. There is a skill. Once we understand the fear, we can overcome the fear. And it works like a weapon in our favor. My personal experiences help me to understand my fear and ways to overcome them. With proper guidance from mentors and my leaders, I was able to overcome some of my fear, and that led to part of success. That is the path of success. But does that mean the fear has gone? No. There is still some positive fear, some positive stress that brings out the best in you, in me, and everyone. So friends, once you accept your reality, you will be able to explore your skills, develop your talent, and achieve success in your life. Thank you, and over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul, for this wonderful attempt. And let's move on to our last speaker for this group, Toastmaster Rupa. Toastmaster Rupa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me share the screen. The topic for you is Toastmaster Rupa. I hope it's visible. The topic is why or how will help you to achieve your goal. Comment. Let me repeat. Why or how will help to achieve your goals. Comment. Over to you, Toastmaster Rupa.
Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. Why or how will help me achieve my goals? Definitely, how is my answer. Everybody has a purpose to do this. I want to achieve something. Maybe say I want to lose my weight. Just having a point of purpose is not enough. The way you achieve it comes into picture when you have to accomplish that goal. So as I said, suppose I want to lose weight, and if I sleep till late in the morning, I don't move myself around, I don't complete those 10,000 steps which is prescribed by the doctor, then how am I going to lose that weight? Having a purpose is not enough. You have to take steps in that directions. Also, my aim was to study further in life, but then what I did, I lost the track of it. I was so busy in my life. I got my kids, I got married. Then the entire purpose was still there, but then I did not take any steps in that direction. But then I realized this pandemic, especially when I was corona positive, then I turned negative. I realized that I can achieve anything in life. There has to be some goal, and I have to take steps in that direction. I cannot just have a goal and just stare at it. So what I did was I enrolled myself in some class now. So I'm taking step in that direction to achieve my goal. Hopefully it will work out. And that applies in all aspects of life, according to me. So therefore, more than why, how has to be the factor which helps us achieve our goals. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rupa, for that wonderful attempt. And I hope all of you all enjoy this topic. And let me call upon our timer to furnish his report. Toastmaster Nilesh.
Yes, very much exhaustive. Okay. All are qualified. Let me give very quick, one by one. Toastmaster Saira, 1 minute 41 seconds. Toastmaster Vasanti, 1 minute 30 seconds. Toastmaster Sneha, 1 minute 40 seconds. Toastmaster Arun Vasan, 1 minute 54 seconds. DTM Suresh Kumar 1 minute 48 second. Now second batch, Toastmaster Sital 2 minute 10 second, Toastmaster Prashant 1 minute 17 second, DTM Oman 2 minute 8 seconds, Toastmaster Rahul 1 minute 49 second, Toastmaster Rupa 1 minute 55 second. Is said, all are qualified. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Timer, for this detailed report. And I thank our VP Education for giving me this wonderful opportunity, and our DTM Oman Thomas as well as a Toastmaster of the Day for this opportunity. And I hope all of you all enjoyed and you have attempted great. You are really attempted as an experience for all of us to listen to this great speaker. With that, let me hand over back to our Toastmaster of the Day, DTM Oman Thomas. Over to you.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. You have saved us because we were about to cancel this meeting and 10 topics you have prepared. Thank you very much. Before we proceed to the next session, may I request the Zoom Master to launch the poll for the 2 sets.
Yes, sir. I'm very much
Table
ready.
topic speakers.
Yes, sir.
Can you launch the poll for the first 5 speakers?
Yes, here we go. Yes, 30 seconds. The poll is now open. Please cast your vote. Yes, all are done. I'm ending the poll. Thank you. And here we go for the, I'm launching the second table topic poll. Dear Toastmasters, please cast your vote. Here we go. Yes, I have received all. Thank you.
Thank you, Zoom Master. Now, let us enter the next segment of the meeting, the evaluation session. To conduct this session, we have an electrical engineer working as manager engineering with SABIC. He believes that world is full of opportunities, and to succeed in life, one has to face many challenges. He feels that we should face every challenge head on, and we will automatically succeed in life. He believes in the simple concept, no pain, no gain. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Prashant Karle as our general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, once again. And once again, good evening to all. Before I lead the session as a general evaluator, I would refresh some key aspects of evaluation to become better evaluator for the speech session. And certainly this is for the evaluators. The first, approach each speech with honesty while remaining positive. Second, pay attention to the speaker's goal for self-improvement. Third, evaluate what the speaker does and not who is the speaker. Fourth, share what you see, hear, and feel for the speaker. And last but not the least, practice evaluation, or I would say practicing evaluations quite often is one of the best way of improving your communication skill. So, gentlemen, let us now start with the evaluation of the prepared speeches. I would like to call on our first evaluator, Toastmaster Arun Vasan, who will be evaluating the speech of Madam Toastmaster Rupa Avdani. Toastmaster Arun Vasan, we know everyone. You are ever smiling, modest, and keeps your views distinct and lucid to the audience. Your contribution to the Toastmaster is well recognized, and simultaneously, you could achieve a lot during your journey working with Toastmaster. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Arun Vasan.
Good evening once again, fellow Toastmasters, and thank you, General Evaluator, for that kind introduction. And good evening, Madam Toastmaster Rupa Avdani. Congrats, you have finished your level 1. It's a milestone, so you did a great job. Your presentation was sagaciously done. And thank God my wife was not with me, because when she came down to Saudi Arabia, I said, oh, it's a desert place. You will not have much place to go. Just stay at home. And I managed to keep her inside for a long time. But had she seen this, I would have been definitely in trouble. And to top it all, a city like Al Ula, I think it's the first time I'm listening to it. I never knew that such a city existed, though I have traveled extensively in Saudi Arabia. So you have indeed done your research perfectly. So congrats once again that you complied with what the project demanded. So beautifully done there also. Now coming to your strong points, I think the most beautiful thing which I liked about your speech was, you had that joy of speaking. There was no strain in you. You didn't, it didn't look like as if you were giving a speech or making a presentation. There was absolutely no stress in you. I think that shows your supreme level of confidence. That shows how much you enjoy talking in general, and you like to, be friendly and all those stuff. That was very well done. The second thing which I liked a lot about your speech was your, voice, if I could say so, that you were so happy when you moved from one slide to another. It was as if that you were physically there, and you were almost acting like a tour guide to us and saying that, look, if you go here, you should definitely see this, you should experience this, you should be knowing this information. So, you brought in that interest in us. That we would definitely like to go to Aba, or we'll definitely like to go to Jeddah and see all those places. So a great job, Madam Toastmaster Rupa. Now coming to the suggestions part, I have just a couple of suggestions for you. Number one, the slides that you put, I wish you had made it a bit more, let's say if you had made it personalized, it would have been much better. Like if you had gone there, definitely you would have clicked some photographs. And if you had shown those photographs, it would have been more impactful rather than putting those things, which we are like seeing it on a very routine basis. Every now and then we are like a part and parcel of Saudi Arabia. So all those photos are very much familiar to us. So that was a little setback for us, because I was hoping to see something more personal, something, because if you put yours or your kids or some special moment, that would have been more personal, since we are almost a family in Toastmasters. The second thing which I thought that you probably, I don't know if I can say that, you were slowly starting to sound a bit monotonous as you went on. This, that, that enthusiasm, it kind of made us little bit, what is this? Would you not, slow down a bit? For example, when you were talking about the Dira Square and you said Chopcho Square, you were the same happy thing. Definitely nobody will like to see someone getting beheaded. So on those places, you just need to mellow down a bit, and then try to make it a bit more personal or a bit more emotional, and the job done. A great speech. Wish you all the best for the future projects. I'm sure we are in for a big treat. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Arun Vasan. Next, I would like to call on our second. Okay.
Go ahead.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Next, I would like to call on our second evaluator, Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal, for the first 5 table topics. Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal, you are chemical engineer working in Sadara Chemical Company. You are always inclined to learn new things and get new experiences. You are dynamic speaker, filled up with lots of enthusiasm, modest, but aggressive while delivering speech. About the theme, you feel it depends on individual to explore his or her potential. And there are other factors that impact where a person ends up. You have a firm opinion that, into apostrophe, being in the right place at the right time is equally important. So please help me welcome Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for that elated introduction. And I'm still very much new and have a long way to go in the learning phase. Dear Toastmasters, and especially the table topic speakers, good evening to you. I will start with the evaluation with the first table topic speaker, Madam Toastmaster Saira Oman. The topic, life without examination, an examination without life is good for you, and comment. So I must say you clearly understand the topic and you started in your unique style of calm and composed. And then you took over the topic in the correct understanding and is explained to the audience very well. Only I have some observations is just to move ahead with the topic with some personal example that will add value to the topic and is get more marks or points from the evaluators. The next table topic speaker, Toastmaster Vasanti, and the topic she attempted is why people say hard work pays more than smart work. And I'm really happy you started off very well, confidently and in expressive manner, and coming to your personal example of how you are working hard to maintain a happy family and also enjoy your life. And then what I was getting a feeling that midway you went short of words, and then you started trying to recall the topic, and there I thought you lost the track of the speech, but very well attempted. So my humble opinion is just to keep practicing and come forward for table topics. Third table topic speaker, Toastmaster Sneha. Her topic was money can solve all the problems. Do you agree? Why? So very clearly said in the beginning that she did not agree. Only 2 opinions. The why part I saw it was missing. So that can be looked into. That what is more valuable than money, and then that can justify the result. Also, you gave a very good example about the pandemic situation, and then that clearly explains what other things are more important than money. So, very well attempted. Next table topic speaker, Toastmaster Arun Vasan. And again, the topic you got, if you want to change your time in your life, what would you change? And then you had clearly understood the topic very well with absolute clarity. Only thing I would say is basically I understood you don't really want to change or don't look up to change anything in particular. But then when the topic is given, we have to accept the topic and then go ahead with it. And the last table topic speaker, distinguished Toastmaster Suresh Kumar. The topic was enjoy now and forget tomorrow, or forget today and enjoy tomorrow. So the topic was very clearly understood, started off very well, and explained why you want to enjoy now and then forget tomorrow. And then in the latter part of the speech, you also explained that we should not live the life recklessly, but instead don't forget your today in view of the future. So very well attempted and no recommendations. Thank you, and back to you, General.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal, for your evaluation. Last, I would like to call upon a second evaluator, DTM Suresh Kumar, for the last 5 table topics. DTM Suresh Kumar, you are mentor of mentors, a distinguished Toastmaster who has mentored the champions of our district, one of the pillars of our Arabian Toastmaster Club, whose distinguished contributors are always praiseworthy. Please help me welcome DTM Suresh Kumar.
Thank you for the kind words, Mr. Table Topics Evaluator, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and Madam Toastmaster Sheetal, the first speaker. The topic was, can you plan your future in this uncertain world, agree or disagree? And she was very clear. She said she wants to disagree, that we cannot plan our future. But what we can do is probably, prepare for the challenges that lies ahead. And life doesn't go on as per any plan, but we should build the resilience and flexibility to accept life as it comes and adapt, and to have a good life. Very well spoken, Toastmaster Sheetal. And I only wish that you could speak a little longer, to take the whole time. Otherwise, because you spoke very well and went into a lot of depth. So congratulations. The next speaker was Toastmaster Prashant. Why goal is important in life. He immediately connected to the topic very well, and he said goal is like having a parking slot, and you need to know where you're heading to in order to go to have a journey. And in order to have a proper journey, you have to have proper planning and take actions towards make those plans a reality. And you spoke about goals and objectives. No goals and no success. But then what I could actually recommend to you is, one such goal that you have chosen, and that goal which helped you to go and get what you sought to achieve, could have actually added more value to the speech. Toastmaster Women advisors can change your life. He very well went into the topic, and he spoke about how his parents have helped him to transform himself in his errant behavior in his childhood and become a leader and speaker that he is today because of good advice. And also how his kids have also been, he had been advising his kids. But perhaps I thought, with the kind of experience that you had, Toastmaster DTM Woman, perhaps one advice that actually changed your life, or one single advice which actually changed your life, could have added immense value to that. Could have added much more value to the speech. Otherwise, it was fantastic. Toastmaster Rahul, what is the best skill that that drives you to success? Toastmaster Rahul, I kind of disagree with what you have actually taken up. Fear is not a skill. You try to convey or justify that fear can be used as a skill when you understand ways and find ways to overcome. Understand your fears and find ways to overcome. But still, when you want to overcome something, that cannot be a skill, because that's when you want to overcome something that's a deterrent. Okay, so perhaps you could have said, my skill of being able to get along, because you're such an affable person. You could have just used an example. I have the ability to. My skill is to take people along, and that skill has helped me in my life and build teams and build success or something like that. Something from your own life you've chosen, because fear is always a negative emotion, and overcoming fear can never be a skill. So you went a little bit on a tangent, in my opinion. Madam Toastmaster Rupa, why or how? will help you to achieve your goal. You spoke very well, but I felt there was, I mean, you spoke very well in total, but why or how, the clarity was, I wish you could have a clear idea as to why you were saying how or why, because I felt that it was getting mixed up in between how, why, and how. You were probably getting confused as to the stand you've taken. It's very important to take a stand, regardless whether it's going to be right or wrong, and stick on the stand and then justify the stand, even if it is not justifiable. That's the beauty of table topics. If you're able to justify your stand on an even unjustifiable topic, is sometimes make you win as well. Take the unconventional route, and sometimes it's taking risk also. It's important to be able to be a good table topic speaker. Otherwise, it was wonderful, and thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Table Topic Evaluator.
Thank you, DTM Suresh Kumar, for sagaciously evaluating the table topics. Okay, now I would move to the timer report for the 3 evaluators. Toastmaster Nilesh Verma, can I have the timer report, please?
Yes, again, good evening. So Toastmaster Arun Vasan took 3 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal took 4 minutes 24 seconds, and DTM Suresh Kumar took 3 minutes 50 seconds. So I think only Toastmaster Arun Vasan qualified, right? DTM Mohan, can you please help me to?
Can you just repeat the timings?
Pardon?
Can you please repeat the timings?
Toastmaster Arun Vasan 3 minutes 30 seconds. Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal 4 minutes 24 seconds. And DTM Suresh Kumar 3 minutes 50 seconds.
Yeah, you're right. Because
Yeah,
we have
so
only 5 speakers.
Yes, yes. So in 5 speakers, they took more time than what being required for the qualification. So only Toastmaster Arun Vasan is qualified, right?
Yes.
Okay. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Nilesh Verma. Since only Toastmaster Arun Vasan is qualified, so we would skip the pulling, launching of the pulling pad. We'll go to the next. Toastmaster Abid Khan. Can I?
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. I would like to present the report as a grammarian. In today's session, 3 Toastmasters have used this word frequently. Mr. Karle has used this word for 2 times, and Mr. Nilesh and Mr. Arun Vasan has used. Apart from that, nobody else I found that person, the Toastmaster, has used this word sagaciously. So I would request everybody that just remember this word. This word is very nice word which you can use in your professional life. As far as speakers are concerned, starting from Rupa spoke very well. She has used some of the phrases also in her PPT.
Toastmaster Abid, you don't have to mention the speaker's name. Just say the comments alone.
Okay. Okay. Some of the speakers have used good phrases also, like topped into our cages or fills the air with fresh air. That phrases which was used was very nice. Apart from that, the book summary which was presented by Sangeeta, that was also very nicely presented to all the members, and it was well understood. Apart from that, one of the speaker has used present tense instead of past tense, which can be used as a present tense in forming a sentence. So that was my observations regarding all the fellow Toastmasters. And thank you all for giving me this opportunity for being a grammarian first time in my life. And I would promise that in next future sessions, I will improve upon so on my presenting skills of every topic. Thank you. Thank you very much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abid Khan, for your keen observation and report. Next, I would request Madam Toastmaster Sneha Suresh for the age timer report.
I'm the accounter. Good evening, Toastmasters. Toastmaster Ashik, 3 verbal crutches, 2 pause fillers, and 1 long pause. Toastmaster Abid Khan, 3 verbal crutches and 1 pause filler. Toastmaster Nilesh Verma, 1 verbal crutch and 1 long pause. Madam Rupa had 3 verbal crutches and 1 long pause. Madam Sangeeta, Toastmaster Sangeeta had 2 pause fillers. DT Movement had 1 pause filler. Toastmaster Vasanti had 3 verbal crutches and 1 long pause. Toastmaster Sneha had one verbal crutch, 1 pause filler, and 1 repetition. Toastmaster Arun Vasan had 2 long pauses. Toastmaster Sheetal had 2 fillers and 1 repetition. Toastmaster Prashant Karle had 2 verbal crutches, 1 pause filler, 1 long pause, and 1 repetition. Toastmaster Rahul had 1 long pause. DTM Suresh had 1 pause filler. That's the end of my report. Over to you, Toastmaster General Evaluator.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster Sneha, for your minute observation and report. Next, I would continue with the overall evaluation for the entire session. Our meeting started exactly at 7 a.m. This is a very good sign. All the role players, those who are assigned, they performed distinguishedly, satisfying the need. The theme suggestions was unique and used during the session. There is no technical error except in the beginning happened, so that is fair enough. The address which was given by Sergeant at Arms was well prepared and understood by all. Further, introduction for the presiding officer was also delightful. Opening remarks of chaired president was warm welcoming. It was narrated that what sort of challenges were being faced while finalizing the meeting assignees. The most crucial part, which captured by all, was how, by virtue of patience and zeal, the things were finally sorted out. The opening speech of the Toastmaster of the day, in particular, excellent, which was goal-oriented message. It was well impressive and encouraging to all. The cue cards were well explained by the timekeeper by the presentation slides with different color. In general, all evaluators did their wonderful task. Their evaluations, I feel, would definitely add up the value in journey of learning for all speakers. Table topic master selected very practical and simple topics which were worth of responding. I feel by chance, if we come across any of the topics in real life, it would be most advantageous to take easy decisions. In general, all the responses on an average found to be at par excellence. Grammarian, although he being a new member, he highlighted many pitfalls for the improvement. His comments were clear and easily understood. that our counter report presented was well accurate, hoping that the speakers would avoid filler voices and repeated words in future speeches. Thank you very much, everyone, especially VP Education, for giving me an opportunity of general evaluator during the today's session. Thank you. Over the Toastmaster of the day.
DTM Umang, please unmute yourself.
Your voice, please unmute.
Thank you, General Evaluator, and all the evaluators. I'm sure all the speakers and the club leadership have benefited from their evaluations. Thank you very much. Please give a round of virtual applause to all the evaluators and the General Evaluator. Now, coming to the next, may I request our Zoom Master to launch the poll for the best assignment of the day. Zoom Master, can you launch the poll, please?
Yes, sir, I'm on the way. Give me a minute, please. Yes, here we go. You are ready? Please cast your vote for the best role player.
I would like to introduce today's guest, my granddaughter, to all. Say hi. Say hi to everyone.
What's your name?
Say Prajna.
Hi, Prajna. Yes, dear
Toastmaster
Toastmaster.
Arun,
Yeah.
Toastmaster
Yeah.
Arun Vasan, can we have it after the meeting?
Yeah,
We
yes.
have this is a formal meeting. Let's complete this meeting.
Leave then.
Yes, we are done with the voting. Yes, now over to you, sir.
Madam Toastmaster, do you need some more time to finalize the results, or can we go ahead?
By the time you just please give me 2 minutes, sir. Almost done. Everything is done. Only for the role player, I just have to write the name. That's it.
Okay,
And it's
thank you.
almost ready. Yeah.
Okay. So shall we go now or after 2 minutes?
Actually, I'm ready, sir.
Okay. May I request our presiding officer, Madam Toastmaster, to join, and our Zoom Master to announce the winners of the day.
Yes, sir. So, shall I announce the best
Please.
speaker first?
Yes, please.
Yeah, please. 1 minute, sir. The best speaker of our night is, as we all know, it is Toastmaster Rupa Avdani. Let me share the screen. Give me a minute. Yeah, here we go. Congratulations, Toastmaster Rupa Avdani. Yes. And now here
Thank you.
yeah, and the table topics, for the table topics, the first five, we have the winner, DTM Suresh Kumar. Congratulations, DTM Suresh Kumar. And the other 5, we have Toastmaster Sheetal Agarwal. Congratulations, Toastmaster Sheetal Agarwal. And last but not the least, we have best role player of today. Today's meeting is, here we go, as we all know, the tall leader of our Arabian, Toastmaster Oman Thomas. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Yes, sir. Over to you.
Thank you, Madam President, Madam Presiding Officer, and Zoom Master. Fellow Toastmasters, it was one of the most thrilling and interesting education experience for me tonight. And I hope you all have enjoyed this educational session. I thank VP Education for giving me this opportunity and look forward to take more such assignments in future. Before I sign off, I would like to remind you once again, theme of the day. Your only limit is you. Always dream high and work hard to achieve your dreams. No one has the power to shatter your dreams unless you give it to them. Never set limits to your capabilities. If you have a strong will, then anything and everything is possible. With that note, I would like to hand over the virtual platform back to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sheetal.
Thank you, DTM Oman. Don't you think he has taken us through a very enjoyable session today? Please give a round of applause to our Toastmaster of the day, DTM Oman Thomas. Now, I would like to share two good news with you all. The first one is we receive a Limelight Club Award in the first week of SATAC. That is for renewing the 20+ members in the third quarter. The second achievement is with the support of you all only, and that is the President Distinguished Club. We achieve all the 10 DCP points as per our program year plan. Thank you. Now, I would like to call our nomination chairperson, Toastmaster Saira, to update us for the nominations of the officers for the next program year of 2021-2022. Toastmaster Saira.
Thank you, Presiding Officer, Toastmaster Sheetal. Fellow Arabians, a very pleasant evening to you all. As the nomination chair, it is my pleasure to announce the official nomination for the Toastmaster year 2021-22. As President, Toastmaster Sheetal Agrawal. As VP Education, Toastmaster Ravish Malpani. As VP Membership, Toastmaster Rahul Agrawal. As the VP Public Relations, Toastmaster Rupa Avdani. As a Secretary, Toastmaster Vasanthi Sai Krishna. And the Treasurer, Toastmaster Nilesh Verma. As a Sergeant at Arms, we have 3 people, Toastmaster Prashant Karle, Toastmaster Yasin Mazuz, and Toastmaster Abid Khan. Please note that any member can nominate himself or herself or any other member for the club officer position from the floor of the House during the elections. If there are no nominations from the floor of the House, then these members who are proposed by the nomination committee will be declared as elected unopposed. The club election will be conducted on 9th June 2021, that is our next meeting. Dear Arabians, it was indeed an honor for me to serve as your nomination committee chair, and I would like to thank my committee members, DTM Suresh Kumar and Toastmaster Abhilash Rajashekharan for their unstinted support. And last but not the least, our wonderful Arabians, you who have made it possible by sending in your nominations. Thank you. And I would now like to hand over the proceeding to our officiating president, Toastmaster Sheetal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saira, for your hard work. And thank you to your committee members, DTM Suresh and the Toastmaster Abhilash Rajashekharan.
Thank you.
Our election officer on the 9th of June will be Toastmaster Sneha Suresh. Thank you, Toastmaster Sneha Suresh, for accepting as an election officer. And for the club awards, DTM Vijay is the committee chair. The club awards will be presented during the installation ceremony. So, before our next regular meeting will be on the 9th of June. And I hope we'll work out to improve the attendance during the meeting. I think we all need to push and motivate our fellow Toastmasters and the guests to join our meeting and to make it more enjoyable session. Looking forward to get the support from all the Arabians. Is anything to be discussed in the business session? Hearing none, I adjourn the meeting. Thank you.
Hi, Rahul.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening. Fine, fine.
Hi, hi.
In the last moment, we were